Hello and welcome to the somatic practice to help you release pain from the body, but also any stuck emotions that you might be experiencing that just don't want to move. If there's any overwhelm in your body, we're gonna clear that out today with this technique. Let's begin. I invite you to find a nice comfortable seat in the middle of your mat, on your bed, on your lounge chair, wherever you feel comfortable, just making sure that your spine is soft but straight and that your shoulders are dropped away from the ears, having lots of space here to breathe into the chest, really opening up the side ribs and spreading your body to the side as if it's melting down into the earth. You want to arrive in the moment. So just take your time to take a few breaths in and out, and with every exhale, as if grounding even more into the present, into this class, into your body. And I invite you to close your eyes if you feel okay doing so. If not, that's completely fine as well. You can just keep them open and soften your gaze to look out towards the sides, perhaps towards the floor, whatever feels good here for you. You are safe in this moment, in this space. And today we're going to explore the titration somatic technique, which is about dealing with overwhelming pain, overwhelming emotions, perhaps pain that's been stuck with us for a while, perhaps emotions that we really don't know how to deal with, and we know that they're stuck in a part of our body. So today we're going to move through that. Let's take a few deep breaths in and out together, in through the nose and out through the mouth, clearing out any stagnancy from your lungs here, clearing them out for the practice. As you breathe out, letting your shoulders drop towards the side, your body melts. One last time. You have arrived in this practice. Welcome. And next, I invite you to gently scan your body and locate the part of it that is feeling the most pain or that is feeling very stuck, and anything that is just feeling overwhelming for you to take in at once, that you're generally pushing away to the side, that you don't want to deal with, but that keeps popping up in your life at different times and inconvenient times. Whatever it is in your body that you want to work on today, that has tension, discomfort, and pain, just bring that to your attention right now. Maybe that's your right shoulder where you're feeling so much anxiety and tension. Maybe that's your clenched belly where you're feeling all of the stress of the deadlines at work. Maybe that's your clenched pelvic floor. Maybe that's a painful knee. Anything that you want to work on today in this class, take your time to notice. And before you dive deeply into those sensations, we're not going to stay there long. Just notice however that feels in your body. How is that part of your body feeling? Is it tense? Is it painful? Is it tingling? Is it hot or is it cold? Is it numb? Just notice for 1 second how that feels. Before you have time to go anywhere else with any of your judgments about what that says about you or your body, I invite you now to pick something to pay attention to. For example, it can be a sound in the distance outside of your home. Perhaps it can be just your sit bones on the floor, how that feels right now. Maybe some smell in the room. Maybe the way that the air enters your nostrils and goes down through your throat. Just anything that you can fixate your energy on right now. Well done. Now let's jump back into the part of the body that is feeling the tension and the discomfort, just slowly dipping your toes into that. No need to go all the way down into the pain and the discomfort and the unease. Just dip your toes a little bit. And right away, get back. And again, notice something around you. Perhaps again, it's a sound. Perhaps it's your favorite plant or something that you can just rest your eyes on in the room that you're in. Perhaps it's a smell. Just resting your nervous system into that. Ideally, if you can find something that you like to look at or like to hear or like to smell, really bringing your nervous system into that down regulation, calming it, driving it downwards, sinking that energy lower from that anxious activation of the pain. And once you settle into that for a while, I invite you to gently, once again, tip your toes into the pain, into the discomfort. Just a little bit. Feel that in your body without judgment. Breathe it in. And before it starts to get overwhelming, find something else in the room to focus on. Perhaps it's the same thing, perhaps it's something else. Just allow your nervous system to jump from one thing to the other, dipping your toes and coming back into safety. Knowing that also the pain and the discomfort, they exist in the safe environment. So very slowly you can start feeling into it more. So now instead of spending just a few seconds in the pain and discomfort, maybe you can extend to 3 or 5, and then coming back into whatever is nice to listen to or look at. Spend a few moments like this, jumping back and forth in your own time, whatever feels good, not overwhelming your system and your body, but allowing it to go just a little bit more beyond your limit and coming back into comfort. Well done. You can come back into the present moment. I invite you now to notice how your body is feeling, how your heart is feeling. Perhaps placing a hand on your heart, just noticing the vibrations there, any movement, and allowing your body to soften even more into the seated pose where you are. And know that you always have this practice to come back to whenever you feel some overwhelming pain, some chronic pain, or overwhelming emotions that you don't really know how to deal with all at once. There's no need to go into that fully. You can experience it in little drips and then come back into something that makes you feel safe. And jump back in, dip your toes, and come back. Always in the safe environment, knowing that you have safety and security around you, and that exploration is happening out of this. So you're always supported. Thank you for joining me in this class. I hope your body feels a little bit more released and relaxed and pain-free.